Fraser Island is the southernmost tropical island of Queensland, situated on the east coast of Australia, 160 kilometres north of Brisbane. It's Queensland's largest island, with a length of 123 kilometres and an average breadth of 14 kilometres.
Hi, I'm Chris Conroy. The Australian Aborigines have a theory about the creation of Fraser Island. They say that the spirit of paradise, GARI, was helping the great god's messenger Yendinji to create the world, and after they'd created the mountains and the continents, she felt a little tired, so she lay down in the ocean, embracing some rocks, and fell asleep. When she awoke, she said to Yendinji, "This is the most beautiful place we've made, can I stay?" And after much arguing backwards and forwards, Yendinji relented, changed her into a sand island, and here she lays to this time. The island is now called Fraser Island. It's the world's largest sand island, which is just the first of many firsts and many marvellous aspects of Fraser Island, which fascinate the most casual of visitors. Come with me and I'll show you GARI, Fraser Island.
Fraser Island is Australia's adventure island. Closer to Brisbane than any other tropical island resort, Orchid Beach Resort has the added advantage of its own large airstrip within 20 metres of the resort itself, serviced on a daily basis from Brisbane and other southeast Queensland centres. The resort can also be reached by four-wheel drive, either from Inskip Point via Noosa or Harvey Bay. Vehicular ferries run several daily schedules, and the Ocean Beach is Fraser Island's freeway, offering stunning scenery for all of its 120 kilometres.
Annie Gautier-Smith has been working at the resort for about 2 months, and your story's a little unusual, Annie. You come from a long way away.
Yes, that's right. I come from Wimbledon in London.
And how long have you been in Australia?
5 months altogether.
And you've worked here for the last couple of months?
That's right, yeah.
So you've travelled around, you've seen a bit of Australia and obviously a bit of the world.
Yes.
What about this place?
Oh, it's beautiful here. Because I was staying on the island with friends, that's how I got the job. And we drove up the beach, and I knew there were a few resorts on the island. I thought I'd try for a job. We just drove past, and I walked in and immediately got a friendly, nice reaction.
The resort itself is an oasis in the wilderness, offering luxurious accommodation, superb cuisine, and personal service to make anyone feel like a king. The resort's restaurant is also the meeting place, with coffee and snacks available at any time and magnificent ocean views. Have a drink at the Malu Bar, or spend a relaxing afternoon in the tropical beer garden with an occasional dip in the pool. Fraser is a treasure trove of adventurous things to do. The fishing is legendary. Catch your own bait, whether it's beach worms or pippies, and then get ready for a fight with one of Fraser Island's huge tailor or dart. The resort supplies beach rods free of charge. If you prefer reef or deep sea fishing, Orchid Beach Resort can arrange a boat to take you out to the Gardner Banks for some of the best action in southeast Queensland. If swimming is your bag, you certainly won't be disappointed at Orchid Beach Resort. You can relax in the pool, explore a crystal clear jungle stream, enjoy some of the best surf around, or even join the tropical fish in the champagne pools at Middle Rocks just south of the resort. Fraser Island is comprised entirely of sand, and for this reason, Orchid Beach Resort has a number of four-wheel drive vehicles available for guests to explore the island and come into contact with her unique wildlife. The Fraser Island dingo is the purest breed of dingo in the world and has a close relationship with the large Brumby population. These wild horses are descendants of purebred Arabs and Clydesdales that were being bred for the Indian Army. Their lifespan is shortened by the ingestion of grains of sand with every mouthful of vegetation. Other horses swam ashore from a ship that was wrecked on the island. 23 vessels ran aground between 1856 and 1935. The wreck of the Trans-Tasman liner Mahino is one of the landmarks on the ocean beach. Driven ashore by a cyclone whilst being towed to Japan for scrapping, the Mahino still bears signs of the sleek lines which gave her the speed to set several Trans-Tasman records. Her 50 years of exposure to the harsh elements have taken their toll, but the Mahino was still a popular spot with the fishermen. The Sandy Cape Light is easily accessible from Orchid Beach Resort by driving north along the beach. The light has been a beacon to passing ships since it was built in 1873. Cast in iron in Scotland, it was shipped to Maryborough, brought to the island by barge and hauled up the steep sand hill by bullock dray. Orchid Beach Resort provides daily conducted tours to all parts of the island, including the superb stands of rainforest. Unique in that they grow in sand, the rainforests are home to a variety of birds and animals. Culled for their magnificent Saturnae, oak and kauri, the forests of Fraser Island provided timber for the Panama Canal and London's Tilbury docks. Among the reptiles of Fraser Island are the monitors or goannas. This fine specimen is a lace monitor, one of the tree-climbing species of goanna. Fraser Island is the world's largest natural freshwater reservoir. Taking 80 years to filter through the sand, the water is discharged into the sea by the thousands of creeks and springs at the rate of 80 million gallons a day. In certain places, the lens of water in the sand is uncovered by a depression. This forms a window lake with excellent swimming in the purest natural water in the world. Fraser Island has more species of birds than the British Isles, with over 300 individual species living on the island. The western shore is sheltered from the prevailing winds, making it a tranquil haven for the bather or estuary fisherman. This is Watumba Creek, within easy reach of Orchid Beach Resort. The cathedrals are cliffs of sand indurated with mineral and organic traces. This binds the sand, forming a majestic coloured backdrop to the ocean beach. Fraser is an island of wonder. Untouched yet easily accessible, you can explore all of its diverse beauties from the comfort of Orchid Beach Resort. The choice is yours. You can laze around the pool, go fishing, or actively participate in all of the activities and tours provided daily by the only island resort in Queensland with a surf frontage. You can even enjoy the magnificent panorama of Fraser from the motor glider, soaring like an eagle over sand dune, lake and rainforest. How about a day trip to the southernmost coral atoll in the Great Barrier Reef? A comfortable 35-minute flight takes you to Lady Elliot Island, where you can reef walk, scuba dive or snorkel, and hand feed the tame fish. A magnificent lunch is provided, with an afternoon flight back to Orchid Beach Resort for an evening dip in the surf.
When are you gonna come down? When are you gonna land? You should have stayed on the farm.
Orchid Beach Resort has it all. Accessibility to the major population centres of Queensland, its own surf beach, airstrip, fishing, swimming, and all the wonders of the world's largest sand island. But most of all, with one staff member for every 2 guests, it has that special something which everyone wants, but seldom gets on their holiday. Personalised attention for every guest, every minute of their stay by skilled, happy staff. No problem is too big or too small, and the rates are so reasonable that guests return year after year. Fraser Island's Orchid Beach Resort. Luxury in the wilderness.